Hello there and welcome to Blizz County. I'm going to be doing a Let's Play on the game RimWorld, just a very lax kind of Let's Play, nothing crazy, just to get people introduced to the game if they want to play something like this. Now, it's a $30 game and I'll post a link in the description on where to buy it, and it is without a doubt one of my favorite games at the moment. It's an absolute time sink, but it's super fun. So this video, we're going to be playing a modless game, the vanilla game. And this part one, this video is going to be on how to create a world and how to start a new colony and drop into the world. So, without further ado, let's create our world. So, creating a world here, it gives you a seed, kind of like in Minecraft, and a size for the map. So, let's just reset the seed just to show you that you can type in anything you like here. But just for the sake of this video, we are, ooh, I didn't delete it. Ooh, dang it. So, we're going to make Blizz, because that's my name. Don't wear it out, y'all. So we're going to generate the world, and it might look a little intimidating from this perspective, but don't worry, I'll go through it a little bit later. Save and finish the world here, and now let's start a new colony. So, in starting a new colony, it gives you 3 different heads here. Ooh, very scary heads indeed. So the first one's Cassandra Classic, the second one is Phoebe Base Builder, and the third one is Randy Random. Now Cassandra Classic is, as it suggests, a classic game mode. What it does is it starts out relatively easy and then ramps up in difficulty as time goes on. Phoebe Base Builder, very lax playthrough mode, you know. It doesn't really have any crazy disasters or it doesn't really spawn a whole lot of pirates on you. It allows you to build out a base. And Randy Random, man, my absolute favorite. Now he doesn't care, he just spawns whatever he wants. It's very random, as his name suggests, Randy Random. But it's just endless replay value on this guy. You never know what's going to happen. Sometimes he can drop, you know, crazy amounts of pirates on you in the first couple minutes of the game, and it's just wild. But for the sake of this video, just to get people started and, you know, not really scare the living crap out of them, we're going to play Cassandra Classic. Now, within these three faces or playstyles here, we have 5 different difficulties. Now, free play is as it is. It's kind of free play. Disasters are weak. The mobs are weak. It's pretty simple and lax. And then you have Base Builder, which is just, you know, just a slight difficulty increase from that. And it keeps increasing in difficulty as you go down, of course. Now, what happens is, as you increase in difficulty, the mobs get hella stronger. And on Extreme, they're 160% their strength, when I think on Free Play, they're a lot lower than that, of course. Okay, so we're going to be playing on Challenge simply because I like playing on Challenge. It's going to be a very fun experience. I'm not going to be playing on Free Play because it would be a very boring video to watch otherwise. So after this, we're going to hit Next, and we're going to select the world that we created. And here's where I'm going to talk about the different biomes and the different elevations and growing periods and such. So what we have here is tropical rainforest, hot in the winter, the coldest winter months, and hot in the hottest summer months with the year-round growing period. And the next one is the arid shrubland, which is, again, hot as hell in the winter and hot as hell in the summer, year-round growing period. And then the desert, hot as hell again, year-round growing period. But as you start going north, you're going to see this growing period and the temperature start, you know, changing. And so here's the temperate forest. Here's where we see the growing period go from March to October rather than year-round. And here's where we see the average temperature in January and July start dropping. Now, as we go up north farther, we have a boreal forest biome, and here's where we start going below freezing in the winter, and, you know, pretty mild in the summer. And our growing period is between May and August. Now, this is where it starts getting into Canada-like levels of cold. You know what I mean? And then you start getting into your tundra up here, where it's super cold in the winter months, and it's almost getting to freezing in the summer months, and the growing period is just like 2 months. And then you have your extreme ice sheet where it's always below freezing. It's just unbearable to live in, and unless you have the eye of the tiger, you ain't gonna survive there. So, for the sake of this video, we're gonna be building in the temperate forest, a very, you know, balanced biome to start in. And one thing I didn't talk about, however, is the terrain. So here I selected the mountainous terrain. Now you also have flat terrain, large hills, and small hills. The mountainous terrain will spawn you in a place with a lot of rocks, a lot of stuff to mine. And it's just like, there's not a whole lot of land itself. You have to mine a whole lot to get places. And then in the Flat, there's barely any rocks, but there's a lot of trees. So it's a trade-off. In the mountains, you get a lot of ore, and in the flatland, you get a lot of trees. Now, the large and the small hills are, buffers between the mountains and the flat. You'll get a little bit of both. But I love playing in the mountains simply because when you go into the mountain and you start mining it out, you can actually mine out a house in the mountain rather than use resources to build huts, to build prisons, and all that good stuff. You can just do it all in the mountain. And here you'll see there's also an advanced tab. What this allows you to do is, change the size of the map that you'll spawn into. But I'm going to keep it on recommended because I don't want to confuse people and have them start on a ludicrously large map, because as soon as you start going down here, it starts chewing the crap out of processors. So I'm just going to stick to the medium. It's well balanced and it will work on a lot of different computers. So now we're going to select our colony. And after we select our site, and this is where the magic happens. This is where I absolutely love this game. And it's in the character creation. It gives you 3 different colonists to spawn with. Now, what makes this so magical is the fact that you can't change any of these things without re-rolling. So we're gonna just go through these different skills here. So I'm not gonna go through what each of these skills is. I will post a link in the description of the video on what each of these things are, and it's a very in-depth description on the RimWorld wiki. But what I will do is I'll pick a very, very well-balanced 3 colonists, very complementary to each other. Now, 2 things you have to, or not 2, a lot of things you have to look at are the traits, what they're incapable of, and of course their age. Now, their age I'll start off with. You see this person's 44 years old with a chronological age of 132. This means they've been born 132 years ago, but they've probably been cryogenically frozen, and their actual age is 44. This age in brackets, the chronological age, doesn't really matter a whole lot. It's this age you got to look at, 44. So this age, if they're really old, I think somewhere 55 about, they'll start really degrading physically. And I've had people that were 60 years old with bad backs that couldn't walk, at all, pretty much. It was just disgusting. So the younger, the better. Now, incapable of is what they cannot do. So sometimes they'll say dumb labor, which means they can't mine, they can't haul stuff around, and all that good stuff. And their traits here. So there's definitely positive and negative traits. And this one I'm going to reroll right now because they're abrasive. What this does is it, pisses everybody off that they talk to, and it's not good for the whole rest of your colony. So here's where we're going to randomize some people here. Now, I'm just going to keep rolling until I find someone I like, and then talk about what they do here. That's abrasive again, and they're depressive, and I don't like that at all. They're cold tolerant, which is okay, I guess. But I don't really like their stats, so we're going to keep rolling. Research and mining. I want a pretty good ooh, that's a really good miner. But that's the thing, is they're really specialized at mining, and they're not really good at anything else. So I'm going to randomize again. Nudist. Nice. Nice. Okay. So this person, you think they're really good. You see they got passion. And this passion, what this means is that they learn, whenever they do their skill, and say this person's researching a lot. When they research, they level up really, really fast with this burning passion. You can see they learn 1.5 times faster than the normal one. They got a 1.5 times multiplier on their skill. And when they have just a interested passion, they learn 1 times, and when they have no passion, they learn 3 times. So this burning passion is really good for determining what they are going to be doing in your colony. But this person, cold tolerant, green thumb, looks like a really good person. But here's that age, it's at 61. You don't want someone who's super old. You know what I mean? Because that person probably has broken, frail legs, and they can't walk, and it's just a very poor time indeed. See, this person, really well-rounded. You see they're 28, they're heat tolerant, which is really good because I'm going to be spawning in a place that's pretty hot, so that's really good. And here, they don't really look too good on their stats, but it's the passions that you really have to look at. They'll learn really fast at doing anything, so they're very malleable, and that's what I like. So this person, I'll just name him Blizz. So what this does is when I name him, it will show their name underneath their character. And I just like, putting in names of people that I actually know. It's a very fun time indeed. So we're going to go on and start re-rolling the next person. Very social person, really good at shooting. This person will probably be a dedicated grower. Now 69. Yes. Yes. Let's just keep rolling this person. Very well-rounded person again, 27. Another shooter. Nervous, slowpoke, green thumb. I'll keep this person just for now. But I'll keep randomizing these. Ooh, this person's a really good cook and very good doctor. 35 years old. Chemical interest, cold lover. This person's a decent shooter, a decent grower. I need a good researcher. Now this is a really good person in my opinion. They got a burning passion for research, and researching is what makes your colony. And you'll see that a little bit later in the series. But this person has a burning passion for research. All they're going to be doing is just sitting in the hut all day long researching. They're decent at mining, even though they won't level fast. They're decent at mining, so I can mine out the mountain really quick. And then medicine. Oh, that medicine skill's super big. And they'll level it up pretty fast too. So I'm going to keep this person. Age 40, it's not great, but it's not bad either. This person will be Jack Notch, someone who actually watches my stream. And that also will be in the link in the description. But I love me some Jack Notch in my colony. And then the next person. This person, I just have to kind of cross-reference. This guy's a shooter. He's going to be a social grower. Maybe I might re-roll this person, but we'll see. This person is a little too well-run. This person can't really shoot, so I do need another shooter. I'll re-roll this person. Now this, 27 years old too. Ooh, but they're abrasive. Oh man, those traits are really poor. Psychically dull, perfect. I like this person a whole lot. Good constructor, good at... I'm not going to have another researcher, but they're good at growing. This is going to be my dedicated grower. And I'm going to leave 47. It's starting to get to that time. I'll keep this person, though. And I'm not going to change the name on this person, simply because that I'm going to let someone who's watching this become then my colonist. If they're down, make sure to leave a comment in the description. So for the second part, I can change the name and then have you be in the colony. So... Blizz, I'm not really liking him a whole lot that much anymore, although because this person's now the dedicated grower, and that's kind of what I was going with Blizz. He's a social guy, sure. He's a decent shooter, but I don't really like the fact that, I already have a really good grower, so I'm going to randomize him as well. 75 years old? Nope. Get the hell out of here, you old elderly nerd. Okay, I need someone who's a good... I'm just going to keep rolling until I find someone who's a shooter. Straight shooter. Do we have a cook? We don't. So this person will be the cook. They'll be a good shooter. They're steadfast, so that means their mental break threshold is good. I'm just reading these because I actually didn't know what steadfast meant. This looks really good. This will be my cook. Except, wait, never mind. I forgot to look at the age. It's 86 years old. Nope! Get the hell out of here, 86-year-old man. Or guy or girl. I didn't see the gender, but it was going to be Blizz, who is a guy. 56. God, I'm getting shafted on these ages here. See, this is an example of someone who's a little bit too specialized. You can see they can't do anything except really shoot, melee, and talk to people. Medicine is really low. They might end up killing people. I wouldn't really want to level medicine on this person, but they're a little bit too specialized. If they can't do any basic things, all they'll do is they'll go hunting and kill people. That's about it. That's not really that good. I wasn't going to take this person anyway, but they are 61 years old, so it's even less reason to take people. So, let's just keep smashing through this. Now, I'm probably missing a few people. That's just because I'm looking at that shooting skill. And probably some veterans are like, why did you re-roll this person? It's just how I like to play. I kind of like seeing, all the different kind of people that I can get. 55 years old, that one's a little bit sketch for me. There's another one who's very... Oh, God. I need a good shooter, and I need someone who's good at just generally everything. "18 years old, and there's burning passions for everything, except they're abrasive and psychically sensitive and lazy. Those are 3 negative traits, and nope, get the hell out of here. This is a big portion of what the game is. Getting all the synergy down, you know what I mean? Holy crap, this person's really, really social. Although if they're maxed out in the skill, having a burning passion isn't really that useful. If I can get someone with a good crafting skill as well, and a good shooting skill, that's really good. See, here we go. This is 39 years old. He's psychically sensitive, heat tolerant, and abrasive. Dang it. It's like I get a good roll, but then I get screwed on the stats. Or on the traits, I mean. Trigger happy. That means their accuracy just sucks. This person's incapable of being violent, actually. I actually might re-roll. This is actually a pretty good person. Psychically dull, 39 years old, has burning passion for growing. Bad shooter, though, to start, but also crafter as well. I might take this person. This person will be Blizz. And I'm doing a lot of back and forth, but like I said, it's all about getting that synergy to start. I think I'm going to re-roll this person, see if I can get a good shooter. I can do some stuff. Chemical interest, fast walker. Shooting, social research. I don't like melee. I don't really like people that melee. I like people who shoot over people that melee. See, this is a 26-year-old, very well-rounded, super well-rounded. In the sense that they can mine, they can be social, they can... This guy, I wouldn't have him cooking, but I already have enough growing research. A lot of this stuff isn't necessary. 24 years old, good at mining, not a good shooter, so nope. It's all about getting that shooting skill. This is what a lot of the game's about. How's cooking looking? Crafting's good on Blizz. I actually don't need crafting anymore. I need cooking. Social 10, shooting 5. Capable of dumb labor, so that means they can't really haul stuff around. Alright. 33 years old. I think this is a really good, well-rounded person for me. Except he's abrasive. Ah, man. I just keep getting shafted on that abrasive. 35 years old. I think this is my guy. He's 8 in mining, 9 in construction. This is just going to be my general work guy. He's a really good straight shot. This person's really good. I'm going to take him. There's my researcher. Here's a straight shot that can do a lot of stuff. And here is my grower. I actually have 2 growers. 2 growers. I got Blizz. This person, like I already said, I'm going to leave the name not really blank. I'll just leave it at Archibald right now. But if anyone wants that name, they can take it. You know, leave a comment down if you want to be a part of this colony for part 2 and obviously later parts, because I'll keep playing this this thing here. And now here's when you click start, you drop in. Now tune in for part 2 where I actually drop in and we start building our base up.